Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, a spotlight on an organization that is near and dear to my heart, Entrepreneurs Organization. We'll be talking to one of the leaders of EO Fort Worth next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
So I'm excited about this episode because I'm just so passionate about EO. That's Entrepreneurs Organization. I happen to be a member of EO Dallas, and my guest today is a member of EO Fort Worth. But this show is really about the value of joining wherever you are. It's a global organization, and you have brothers and sisters around the planet once you join. To talk about that today, Craig Wasilchak. He is in the studio. Thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. So we actually got reconnected through an event last week at EO Fort Worth, and I was just blown away. In fact, we had your speaker on my show a couple of days ago. Let's break it down for the people who've never heard of EO. What is EO?
Great question. So the Entrepreneurs Organization is a group of a little less than 19,000 members globally of entrepreneurs that have at least $1 million in annual sales. And what we do is we bring the group together, and we can share our experiences so that we can all learn from each other.
And that's so valuable. I joined about a decade ago, and my company has grown exponentially since then, and it's because of the information that we share. We're going to pull up the global website right now so you can get a sense as to what we're talking about here. The job of a CEO or business owner, I think, can be a lonely job. Yes. Craig, when you get to the top and there's cash flow problems or employee issues, the CEO or owner doesn't often have people they can talk about that with. And so talk Absolutely. About the brotherhood and sisterhood of EO.
So what we usually find is that when you own a business and you're the only one out there, it's really lonely. You don't have anyone to talk to. And once you learn about EO breaks you down into different forms where you have a group of anywhere from 7 to 10 people in the group. And what we do is we're trained by EO so that we can successfully communicate. Because if we don't get trained, it's kind of like throwing a bunch of cats in a room and you're trying to herd cats. And that's what entrepreneurs are like. So once we're in the room, we go through and we experience share on things that we're going through in life. And it's like business. Business is not easy.
Sure.
Cash flow problems or growth problems, or we share successes as we go through it.
Sure. You guys got a great honor because in about 3 weeks, you guys are hosting a really big event. I'm going to show a video and then we'll come out and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
In the world of EO, our spirit is as majestic as untamed stallions, unrestrained and unbridled. It's the drive, the passion, the vision, all unbridled, and we're unleashing our spirit. Welcome to EO Eccentric 2024, where we invite you to join us in Fort Worth, Texas. You'll breathe in the unbridled spirit that dwells in the heart of every entrepreneur. Here you'll discover a city that envelops you like no other. From the warm smiles of locals, to the vibrant tapestry of culture and scenes, to the rhythmic echoes of boots on the dance floor. For Eccentric 2024, we're setting our sights on something grand. We're forging new paths, breaking old molds, and redefining the limits of what's possible. We're not merely discussing the art of entrepreneurship, we're immersing ourselves in its very essence. It's about hard work, integrity, and the pioneer spirit. That's what makes EO, EO, and what makes Texas, Texas. Welcome to a Fort Worth where innovation, tradition, and spirit seamlessly come together to construct something magical. Welcome to Eccentric 2024, where your unbridled dreams transform into reality.
Wow, you have to be so excited. This is your Super Bowl, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So what kind of preparation has gone into hosting this event?
It's been they've been preparing for the event for over a year now. And we have the past presidents for EO Fort Worth that have all worked together and planned it meticulously to make sure that we had a phenomenal event coming up.
Yes,
Yes.
And obviously because there have been so many successful events in other cities, you have something of a playbook to follow, but
Yes.
you'll give it your own Fort Worth flair. I also want to talk about EO Accelerator because there are people that will come to EO and they don't meet the requirements, but EO doesn't turn them away. They invite them to join the Accelerator program.
So the EO Accelerator program is for companies that have at least 250,000 sales, but yet they're under $1 million. And Vern Harnish, we use his book, and it's called Scaling Up. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we have trained coaches that fly in from EO, and they sit down once a quarter with the group of accelerators, and they teach them each stage of your business process and what you need to be going through. Now, in addition to that, we also have other volunteer members that sit down with the accelerators once a month, and they go through a coaching session with them that they're trained to go through so that we can help get them above $1 million in sales. It's cool. Huge. It's all a give. Everyone is donating their time to help entrepreneurs grow.
And I know that's so rewarding. We found another video. Let's go ahead and roll that.
EO Accelerator is a program to help business owners get to $1 million in revenue.
Only 4% of businesses ever get to the $1 million threshold, and that's a pretty elite group.
EO Accelerator will give you the tools you need to get you there.
In Accelerator, you will learn to master people, cash, execution, and strategy.
In the year after joining EO Accelerator, my business revenues grew 40%, and I felt like I really grew very strong as a business owner myself.
Accelerator gives you the foundation, it gives you the language, it gives you the structure so that you can understand what it takes to be above $1 million and stay above $1 million.
Accelerator accountability was instrumental in my success in getting above $1 million, knowing I had to meet with them once a month.
One of the best benefits of EO Accelerator is the peer-to-peer mentorship.
We have really awesome mentors who really pour into us and figure out what's going on in our business and give us individualized attention.
If you're not willing to put in the work, then you're not going to get much out of it.
It's a lot of being honest with yourself, looking inside yourself, having some insight about what you're good at and what you're not good at.
I used to feel very alone, and now I know that I'd have access to so many really smart people who can help guide me or point me in the right direction.
When you're feeling really uncomfortable about not making payroll, when the bank account is low, when you have done something that makes a customer or a client upset, you can share those things in a judgment-free zone. That is priceless.
You can't put a dollar amount on the knowledge and inspiration gained through learning days and the EO network. It's priceless.
EO Accelerator is a program to help business owners take their business to the next level.
If I could say one thing to the person considering joining EO Accelerator, do it. Just do it. It's worth it.
Commit to the program
and put in the work.
Then you can become part of that 4%.
It will be the best investment that you make business-wise, hands down, period.
Jump in with both feet, put in the work, and you'll see the results.
such an amazing organization, and you were asking me during that clip, how, what was my EO journey? How did I join?
Yes.
So we were representing a speaker who came into Dallas to speak at both EO Fort Worth and EO Dallas. And so I contacted the then president of EO Dallas, and I said, hey, can I volunteer to do a video for you guys? And he says, yeah, but what's the catch? I was like, no catch. I mean, people will probably ask who made the video, and we might get some work out of it. And so I went to the event to hear my client speak, and it was just life-changing. Like the air was different. I could tell I was in a different room. And I said, what are the requirements for joining? And they told me, and I barely qualified.
I remember that day when I did the same.
$1,001 of revenue.
I remember.
And then I've never looked back. So in the final minute or so, Craig, look into that camera on the left and talk about why somebody might need to at least attend an event or inquire.
Yeah. So we encourage people to just come out and attend an event to learn a little bit more about what it's like. And it's that aha moment of when you're in a room full of entrepreneurs that they understand what you're going through. And it's, you have friends, you have other people that you hang around with, but the entrepreneurs can talk on a different level of just communicating the ups and downs that they go through.
Yes.
And it's a life changer. It's changed my life.
Wow, I can tell. I mean, you probably can't see it, but his eyes get misty when he talks about it, and I love it. Like you can't put a price tag on that kind of passion. Craig, thank you for sharing your journey with us, and we're going to go ahead and put up the global organization's website on the screen there. It's eonetwork.org. The great Craig Wasilchak, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.